Hi, good morning to everyone. Last class we have discussed bills receivable account, total debtors account, bills payable account and total creditors account. We have learned formula for these four accounts. Today we are going to do sums from these four accounts. Take sum number 10, page number 34. Look at sum number 10. Find out credit sales from the following information. Debtors on 1st April 1 lakh. So this amount denotes year beginning opening balances of debtors. Cash received from debtors 2 lakhs 30,000. Discount allowed 5,000. Returns inward 25,000. Debtors on 31st March 2019 1 lakh 20,000. So this amount denotes year end closing balances of debtors. If you learnt the formula only, we can do the sums. As per, if they ask to prepare credit sales, we have to create total debtors account. So once again, go through the formula for total debtors account. Now center of the page, we are going to use both the sides of the accountancy notebook. Center of the page, total debtors account, create debit side, credit side, particulars, take create two amount columns. Look at the question first one. Debtors on 1st April. That means to balance brought down. I already told you the name of the heading should not be repeated inside the answer column, tabular column. So this amount will be written as to balance brought down. Beginning value of name of the heading. Debtors beginning value, opening value 1 lakh. Then second item, look at the question. Cash received from debtors. Write it under credit side as per formula by cash account. 2 lakhs 30,000. Then discount allowed 5,000 credit side. Then by return inwards 25,000. Last one, debtors on 31st March 2019 1 lakh 20,000. This amount denotes closing value, year end value of debtors. So by balance CD 1 lakh 20,000. So they asked us to find out credit sales. So credit sales should be written under debit side. So this will be the balancing figure of this sum. So add these credit side total. If you add 2 lakhs 30,000, 5,000 plus 25,000 plus 1 lakh 20,000, we got 3 lakhs 80,000. Write the highest amount both the side, debit side and credit side. So which side is higher? Credit side total 3 lakhs 80,000 we got. Whereas debit side 1 lakh alone we got. So minus, subtract 3 lakhs 80,000 minus 1 lakh, 2 lakhs 80,000. So in this step we got credit sales 2 lakhs 80,000 inside the bracket balancing figure. Clear? Look at next sum. Sum number 11. From the following details, find out total sales made during the year. Debtors on 1st January. Year beginning, opening balance. Debtors on 1st January, 1 lakh 30,000. Look at the question. They asked us to find out total sales. So which account we should prepare? Total debtors account. So look at the particulars column details. So these details are related to debtors. So we have to prepare total debtors account. Cash received from debtors during the year 4,20,000. Sales return 35,000. Bad debts 15,000. Debtors on 31st December 2018. Closing balance of debtors, year end balance of debtors 2 lakhs. Then cash sales value given. So now we have to segregate what are the items will appear under debit side of debtors account and credit side of debtors account. Just recall the formula before preparing total debtors account. Now create heading total debtors account. Create tabular column, debit side, credit side, particulars, 2 amount columns. Look at the question. Come according to the question. First one, debtors on 1st January. So here beginning value 2 balance brought down 1,30,000. Next one, as per question, cash received from debtors should be written credit side by cash account 4,20,000. Next one, by sales written by bad debts. Then closing value of debtors by balance CD 2 lakhs. We have segregated the items which are given in the question. Now, in this step, we are going to find out credit sales. So, total it credit side, if we add all these 4 items, 4,20,000 plus 35 plus 15,000 plus 2 lakhs, we got 6,70,000. So, credit side total is more than the debit side. So, write refer credit side 6,70,000 minus debit side, whereas we have written only one item opening balance of debtors. So 6,70,000 minus 1,30,000, subtract these two amount 5,40,000. The differences between debit side and credit side is written as to credit sales 5,40,000 balancing figure. So in this step we got credit sales, whereas in the question they asked us to find out total sales. Formula for finding total sales equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Look at the question. Cash sales is given in question. So cash sales value 4,60,000 plus credit sales which we got in this step 5,40,000. Add these two amounts 4,60,000 plus 5,40,000. Total sales value 10 lakhs we got. Now read next question, sum number 12. From the following particulars, prepare bills receivable amount and compute the bills received from the debtors. Look at the question. Bills receivable at the beginning of the year 1,40,000. Bills receivable at the end of the year 2 lakhs. Cash received for bills receivable 3,30,000. Bills receivable dishonored 30,000. So all these 4 details are belong to bills receivable. So which account we have to prepare now? Bills receivable account. Write the heading, center of the page, bills receivable account. Now look at the question. First one, bills receivable beginning. It is an asset. All the asset opening value will be written debit side of the particular account. So to balance brought down, beginning value, opening value 1,40,000. Then bills receivable end of the year, this will be written as CD. Look at the next one, cash received. So write it under credit side. By cash, we have received cash through bills receivable 3,90,000. Then bills receivable dishonored. As per formula, bills receivable account formula, bills receivable dishonored should be written under credit side of BR account. Whereas it should be written in the name of by sundry debtors account 30,000. Then closing value by balance CD, closing year end value of bills receivable amount 2 lakhs. So which side is higher? Add credit side. 3 lakhs 90,000 plus 30,000 plus 2 lakhs, we got total 6 lakhs 20,000. So write the highest total both the sides, debit side and credit side. Now take the difference. Credit side total 6 lakhs 20,000 we got. Whereas debit side only one item 1 lakh 40,000. Take the difference between these two sides. 6 lakhs 20,000 minus 1 lakh 40,000. Difference amount is 4 lakhs 80,000. So this amount will be written as to sundry debtors. Bills receivable received. Inside the bracket balancing figure. Look at sum number 13. From the following particulars, calculate total sales. Look at the particulars column. Debtors on 1st April. Balance brought down under total debtors account 2,50,000. Bills receivable on 1st April 2018. So bills receivable opening balance also given. Debtors opening balance is also given. Cash received from debtors. So this item will appear under debtors account. Cash received for bills receivable. Both details related to cash receivable. Whereas this is from debtors, this is from bills receivable. So we have to create two accounts for this sum. Bills receivable account as well as total debtors account. These details are belongs to both account. Bills receivable account and total debtors account. Bad debts 30,000. Bills receivable dishonored. So automatically it used to appear under both the accounts, BR account and total debtors account. Returns inward belongs to total debtors account. Now bills receivable on 31st March. So under BR account, bills receivable account, balance CD, closing value, year-end value. Then sundry debtors on 31st March. So under total debtors account, balance CD. Then cash sales. So we have to prepare bills receivable account, total debtors account. Finally, we have to prepare total sales. So 3 steps we have to do. Next one, create the center of the page first bills receivable account. So while reading the question itself, we got opening balance, closing balance and the cash receivable from bills receivable. These details will be or dishonored. These details are given in the question. Now we have to segregate. So look at bills receivable opening balance should be written to balance brought down 60,000. Then from the question cash received for bills receivable. Since we are preparing bills receivable account, we have to take the amount cash received for bills receivable amount 1,60,000. Don't get confused. Two cash received details are given. One is from debtors, another one is for bills receivable. So now we are preparing BR account. So take the amount from cash receivable for bills receivable. Then next one, BR dishonored. Bills receivable dishonored should be written as sundry debtors 15,000. Then third one, closing value of bills receivable account. Closing value 90,000. Now we have segregated for bills receivable account debit side and credit side. Now total it, credit side total 1,60,000 plus 15,000 plus 90,000, 2,65,000. So credit side is more than the debit side. So write the highest total both the sides. Now look at the rough work. Credit side total 2,65,000. Debit side only one item 60,000. So deduct 2,60,000 minus 60,000, 2,05,000. So this will be written as two sundry debtors. Bills receivable received. Balancing figure 2,05,000. Don't forget. So bills receivable account and total debtors account both are interrelated. the answer which we are getting under this account will be used in the next step. This 2,05,000 will be brought forward to the next step, total debtors account. Likewise, this BR Bizowner also will be shown under total debtors account. These two items again it will appear under total debtors account. Keep it in your mind, make your note. Next step, total debtors account. Look at the question. To balance brought down. Beginning value of, opening value of debtors amount. Debtors on 1st April. Look at the question. 2,50,000. Then bills receivable dishonored 15,000. Previous step also we have shown this one, credit side of BR account. Now it will appear under debit side of total debtors account. Then move on to credit side. Cash received from debtors 7,25,000. Then look at the question, bad debts, sales return, that means return inwards. Then previous step, the answer which we got in that step, bills receivable accepted, 2,05,000 will be brought forward here. Then finally, by balance CD, closing year-end value of debtors, 2,40,000. Now add this side, credit side, 7,25,000 plus 30,000 plus 50,000 plus 2,05,000 plus 2,40,000. Total we got 12,50,000. So the highest amount will be written both the side, debit side and credit side. So credit side total 12,50,000. Whereas move on to debit side, if we add 2,50,000 plus 15,000, debit side total 2,65,000. So subtract these two amount, we got 9,85,000. Difference between debit side and credit side. 9,85,000 will be written as to credit sales account. Balancing figure. Whereas in this question, they ask us to find out total sales. So total sales formula, cash sales plus credit sales. Cash sales is available in the question. Cash sales value 3,15,000. Credit sales value just now we got under total debtors account answer. Credit sales 9,85,000. So total sales 13 lakhs. Understood? So in this sum we have prepared two account, bills receivable account. The answer we are getting from bills receivable account will be brought forward to again total debtors account. Here we are finding credit sales. Then with the help of credit sales, total sales will be found. Clear? Now look at sum number 14. From the following details, calculate credit purchases. Opening creditors, purchase returns, cash paid to creditors, closing creditors. Only 4 values are given. Whereas as per formula, debit side 5 items, credit side 4 items you might have learnt. So all these items not necessary to appear under while creating total creditors account. Depends upon the question. We have to segregate the debit side items and credit side items. Let me see how to find out credit purchases. So center of the page, write the heading total creditors account. First one, balance by balance BD. So opening value of creditors amount should be written under credit side because since the creditor is a liability, opening value will be written under credit side. So by balance BD, beginning value, opening value of creditors 1,70,000. Then move on to next one. Purchase return, cash paid to creditors. So to cash account paid to creditors, debit side 4,50,000. To cash account paid to creditors 4,50,000. As per question, one more details given. To purchase return account 20,000. Then closing creditors, to balance CD, closing value, year end value of creditors 1,90,000. So they asked us to find out credit purchases. Now add these three items, 4,50,000 plus 20,000 plus 1,90,000. So debit side is higher than the credit side. So debit side total 6,60,000. Whereas credit side, only one item so far we have written 1,70,000. So subtract 6,60,000 minus 1,70,000. 4,90,000 we got. So this will be written as by credit purchases account balancing figure. So in this step we got credit purchases. Clear? So you have to memorize the formula, then only it will be easy to prepare all these four accounts. Clear? So next sum number 15 we will discuss in next session. Thank you.